Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most essential yet often overlooked players in the global technology ecosystem, Monolithic Power Systems, traded as MPWR on the Nasdaq. In an era where artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and high-performance computing dominate the headlines, the demand for efficient power management has never been higher. Monolithic Power Systems, or MPS, specializes in high-performance, semiconductor-based power management solutions. Unlike traditional power components that are bulky and inefficient, MPS integrates entire power systems onto a single silicon chip. This monolithic approach is the secret sauce behind the miniaturization and energy efficiency of the devices we use every day. Today, we will analyze why this company has become a favorite among institutional investors and how it is positioning itself at the center of the AI revolution. To understand MPS's market position, we must understand their technological moat. Historically, power management required multiple discrete components, inductors, capacitors, and various chips, taking up significant board space. MPS changed the game with its proprietary BCD process technology. BCD stands for bipolar, CMOS, DMOS. This allows the company to integrate high-voltage power components with low-voltage digital logic on the same piece of silicon. The result? Power modules that are significantly smaller, more efficient, and produce less heat than the competition. For a data center operator, this means more processing power can be packed into the same square footage without melting the hardware. For the business decision maker, this represents a massive reduction in total cost of ownership and a clear competitive advantage in hardware design. The most significant tailwind for Monolithic Power Systems right now is the explosion of generative AI. High-end GPUs, like those produced by NVIDIA, require immense amounts of precise power. These chips consume hundreds of watts, and the voltage must be regulated with extreme accuracy to prevent damage and ensure performance. MPS is a primary provider of power management solutions for NVIDIA's H100 and Blackwell architectures. As the world builds out massive AI factories, the content value for MPS per server rack is skyrocketing. We are seeing a shift where the power delivery system is no longer a commodity. It is a critical enabler of AI performance. This strategic partnership has propelled MPS into a leadership position, making them an essential picks and shovels play for the ongoing AI infrastructure build-out. From a financial perspective, Monolithic Power Systems has demonstrated a remarkable track record of growth and profitability. Over the last decade, the company has consistently outpaced the broader semiconductor industry. For the fiscal year 2023, MPS reported revenues exceeding $1.8 billion, a testament to their diversified market reach. What attracts investors is their high gross margin, often hovering above 55%. This reflects the premium nature of their proprietary technology. Unlike commodity chip makers who compete solely on price, MPS competes on performance and integration. Their asset-light manufacturing model, utilizing both internal and external foundries, allows them to remain agile and maintain high free cash flow, which they use to reinvest in R&D and return capital to shareholders through dividends. While AI is a massive growth driver, MPS is not a one-trick pony. The company has strategically diversified into the automotive and industrial sectors. In the automotive space, the transition to electric vehicles, EVs, and advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, is a goldmine for MPS. Modern EVs require sophisticated power management for battery systems, infotainment, and sensors. The automotive segment now accounts for a significant and growing portion of their total revenue. By diversifying, MPS protects itself against the cyclical nature of any single industry. Whether it is a robotic arm on a factory floor or a digital cockpit in a luxury EV, MPS components are the silent workers, ensuring that power is delivered safely and efficiently. The semiconductor power market is crowded with giants like Texas Instruments, Analog Devices, and Infineon. So how does a smaller player like MPS maintain its edge? It comes down to innovation speed and integration. While the larger incumbents often rely on older, established product catalogs, MPS focuses on the bleeding edge. Their ability to customize solutions quickly for Tier 1 customers gives them a first-mover advantage in new technology cycles. Furthermore, because their chips are more integrated, they often offer a lower total system cost, even if the individual chip price is higher. This value proposition is difficult for legacy competitors to match without a complete overhaul of their manufacturing processes. MPS's focus on high voltage, high current applications remains a significant barrier to entry for many. One of the biggest risks in the semiconductor industry is supply chain volatility. MPS manages this through a unique hybrid manufacturing strategy. They are fabless-ish, meaning they design their own proprietary processes, but partner with world-class foundries like TSMC to manufacture the wafers. However, they also maintain their own assembly and test facilities to ensure quality and supply security. This hybrid approach provides the best of both worlds, the scalability of a fabless model and the quality control of an integrated device manufacturer. During the recent global chip shortages, this flexibility allowed MPS to pivot more quickly than many of its peers, securing supply for critical customers and gaining market share in the process. No investment is without risk. For Monolithic Power Systems, the primary concern for many investors is valuation. Because of its high growth and essential role in AI, MPWR often trades at a high price-to-earnings multiple compared to the broader semiconductor sector. This means the stock can be volatile if earnings reports don't perfectly meet or beat high market expectations. Additionally, the company faces macro risks, such as geopolitical tensions affecting trade with China, which remains a significant market for both manufacturing and sales. Finally, as larger competitors like Texas Instruments increase their capital expenditures to build new fabs, the competitive pressure on pricing could intensify. Decision-makers must weigh these valuation premiums against the company's superior growth profile. The investment thesis for Monolithic Power Systems is centered on the electrification of everything. We are moving towards a world that is more automated, more intelligent, and more power-hungry. MPS is the gatekeeper of that power. As AI models grow larger, they require more sophisticated power stages. As cars become computers on wheels, they require more power management. MPS is perfectly positioned at the intersection of these megatrends. With a strong balance sheet, no significant debt, and a culture of relentless innovation, the company is built to weather economic cycles while capturing the lion's share of high-value growth markets. For the long-term investor, MPS represents a high-quality play on the backbone of modern technology infrastructure. In summary, Monolithic Power Systems is much more than a chip company. It is an enabler of the next generation of human progress. From the data centers training the next GPT model to the electric vehicle in your driveway, MPS technology is making those systems smaller, faster, and more efficient. While the stock may carry a premium valuation, its strategic importance in the NVIDIA-led AI era and its expansion into automotive markets provide a compelling narrative for growth. As we look toward the next decade, the companies that control the flow of power will control the pace of innovation. Monolithic Power Systems is undoubtedly in the driver's seat. Thank you for joining us for this strategic insight into the world of MPWR.